Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. We're about to embark on a journey of discovery and insight, delving into a topic that is often overlooked yet incredibly significant. The red flags in a relationship before walking down the aisle. Now, love is a beautiful thing, but sometimes it can blind us to warning signs that might be right under our noses. These red flags, if ignored, can lead to potential heartache, misunderstandings, and regrets further down the road. We're going to highlight these signs, not to scare you, but to arm you with the knowledge you need to make informed decisions about your relationships. This is by no means an exhaustive list, but it's a good starting point to understand what might constitute a red flag. So buckle up, grab a notepad if you wish, and let's navigate the complex world of relationships together. Let's get started.
One of the first red flags is a lack of open communication. Open communication is the lifeblood of a healthy relationship. It's the vehicle through which we express our needs, our desires, our fears, and our dreams. When two people can't communicate openly and honestly, they're like two ships in the fog, sailing blind. They can't see each other's hopes, they can't understand each other's fears, and they can't navigate the waters of their shared life together. If you find yourself holding back, keeping things to yourself because you're afraid of your partner's reaction, that's a warning sign. Similarly, if your partner seems unwilling to share their thoughts and feelings, or if they react negatively when you try to initiate open dialogue, that's another signal. Open communication isn't always easy, it's true, but it's absolutely essential. And its absence, it's something to pay attention to. Conflict is inevitable in any relationship. It's a natural part of bringing two unique individuals together, each with their own perspectives, beliefs, and preferences. But here's where the red flag comes in. When conflicts arise frequently and are left unresolved, this unsettled tension can build up over time, leading to resentment and long-term issues. It's like a small crack in a dam. Ignored, it might not seem like a big deal, but over time, the pressure builds, the crack widens, and eventually the dam could break. Unresolved conflicts can do the same to a relationship, breaking it apart slowly but surely. The solution? Healthy communication. It's not just about talking, but about understanding, empathizing, and compromising. It's about finding common ground and resolving differences in a way that strengthens the bond rather than weakens it. Remember, healthy communication is key to resolving conflicts effectively. Trust is the foundation of a strong relationship. It's like the glue that holds the intricate pieces of a relationship puzzle together. But what happens when trust starts to wane? When every little action sparks suspicion and the bond of trust seems to be on shaky ground? Well, that's when we enter the realm of trust issues. Trust issues can manifest in numerous ways, from the constant need to check your partner's phone to an incessant questioning of their every move. It can feel like you're walking on eggshells, always second-guessing yourself or your partner. When trust is replaced by suspicion, it can lead to a toxic cycle of doubt and reassurance, creating a chasm between you and your partner. Trust issues aren't something to be brushed under the carpet. They're a significant red flag waving high and clear. It's essential to address these concerns early on because without trust, the relationship puzzle can quickly fall apart. Controlling behavior can manifest in various ways. It's a red flag that could be as subtle as someone trying to decide what you should wear, or as overt as them isolating you from friends and family. It's essential to keep in mind that control is not love. It's about power and domination. When someone frequently insists on having their way, disregards your opinions or feelings, or tries to regulate your personal choices and freedoms, it's a sign of controlling behavior. This can lead to emotional distress and can take a toll on your overall well-being. It's crucial to recognize these signs early on. Remember, in a healthy relationship, partners respect each other's independence and personal boundaries. They support, not suppress, each other's individuality. A healthy relationship should be built on trust and mutual respect. Sharing similar values and goals is important for long-term compatibility. When we talk about values, we're referring to those fundamental beliefs that guide our decisions and behavior. They could be about family, career, health, or how we treat others. Goals, on the other hand, are the milestones we aim for, the dreams we aspire to fulfill. Now imagine a scenario where one partner values career growth and wants to explore opportunities around the globe, while the other cherishes family ties and prefers to stay rooted in their hometown. Or perhaps one dreams of a quiet, simple life while the other aspires for fame and fortune. These are not minor disagreements about where to vacation or what movie to watch. They are fundamental differences that constrain a relationship over time. Therefore, it's essential to discuss and understand each other's values and goals early on. If they're vastly different, it can lead to challenges down the line. In a healthy relationship, partners support each other emotionally. It's about being there for one another, offering a shoulder to lean on, and being a source of strength during tough times. But what if this emotional support is missing? Imagine finding yourself in a situation where you're dealing with a personal crisis and your partner is nowhere to be found. Or perhaps they're physically present but emotionally distant. They don't offer words of comfort and they don't empathize with your feelings. This lack of emotional support can feel incredibly isolating. It's like being alone in a crowd. You see, emotional support is more than just being a sounding board. It's about understanding, validating, and responding to your partner's feelings. It's about making them feel heard and loved. If you're consistently not receiving this kind of emotional support from your partner, it might be a red flag. Sometimes a red flag can be moving too quickly into commitment. It's like being offered a high-speed ride without knowing the destination. This might seem thrilling initially, but it can also suggest a lack of thoughtfulness and understanding. It's crucial to remember that a healthy relationship needs time to grow, to learn about each other's quirks, dreams, and even the not-so-pleasant traits. It's about building a strong foundation of trust, respect, and mutual understanding. When someone rushes into commitment, it could mean they're more interested in the idea of a relationship than the reality of it. It might also indicate a desire for control or a fear of being alone. So if you feel the relationship is moving at warp speed, it's okay to hit the brakes. Express your concerns and set a pace that feels right for you. After all, love isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's important to take a step back. Financial compatibility is often overlooked. However, it's a crucial component of a successful relationship. Picture this. One partner is a saver, meticulously planning for their future, while the other is a spender, living in the moment and enjoying life's luxuries. This difference in financial habits can create tension and disagreements. Moreover, how a couple handles their finances can be telling of their overall compatibility. Do they have shared financial goals? Are they able to have open conversations about money without it leading to an argument? If the answer is no, it's a red flag. Irresponsibility with finances is another warning sign. If one partner is consistently in debt or unable to manage their money, it can put a strain on the relationship. This could lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety. It's important to address these issues early on. Remember, financial disharmony can lead to stress in the relationship. Maintaining connections with friends and family is crucial. They form our support network, offering us emotional sustenance, perspectives, and a sense of belonging. However, in some relationships, a troubling trend emerges: isolation from these supportive networks. This could be subtle or overt. Perhaps your partner consistently discourages you from spending time with your loved ones or makes you feel guilty for doing so, or they may try to monopolize your time, leaving you with little opportunity to engage with others. This isolation can be a significant red flag. It's a form of control, restricting your social interactions and in turn your support system. It can leave you feeling alone and dependent on your partner for emotional support, which can be unhealthy. In a balanced relationship, both partners should feel free to maintain their individual relationships outside the partnership. If you find your world shrinking around your relationship, take note. It could be a red flag. Healthy relationships encourage personal growth. They are a space where both individuals can evolve, pursue their interests, and achieve their individual aspirations. However, if you find yourself in a relationship where your personal growth seems to be at a standstill, or your partner isn't supportive of your individual goals, consider this a red flag. Personal growth isn't only about achieving career goals or mastering new skills, it's also about emotional maturity, developing healthier habits, and becoming a better version of yourself. If your partner doesn't acknowledge your growth or even discourages it, it can be a sign of a problematic dynamic. A relationship should never hold you back from being your best self. If you're feeling stagnant or unsupported, it's crucial to communicate these feelings with your partner. If the situation doesn't improve, it might be time to reassess the relationship. It's essential to address these concerns. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of red flags in a relationship before marriage. We've covered a broad spectrum of warning signs, from a lack of open communication and unresolved conflicts to trust issues and controlling behavior. We've also looked at the importance of shared values and goals, emotional support, and the dangers of rushing into commitment. We've explored financial disharmony, isolation from supportive networks, and the lack of personal growth. These red flags are indicators that something may be amiss in your relationship, and addressing them early can spare you heartache down the line. Remember, every relationship has its ups and downs, but persistent issues that cause distress are not to be ignored. A healthy partnership should be built on trust, open communication, and mutual respect. If you've noticed any of these red flags, don't hesitate to seek help or advice.